Alright, so been planning this trip for a while. We're going to go from the Cheaha trailhead down the Pinhoti, camp out right here at Odom Point, and then hike back out Pinhoti to Adams Gap. And this is what I'm taking with me. I've got my hiking bike, one person backpacking tent with my Outdoorsman Lab inflatable sleep mat, and then my Trekology pillow, and then of course my Kelty mummy bag. It's going to be way overkill for the weather we're doing, but you know, it's really kind of all I got. So need something, so too much is better than not enough. I've got one creature comfort thing right there that I was kind of debating. I don't know, I think I'm going to take it anyway. It's a little stool. It's just a little 3-leg fold out stool. I've got TP, you know, for those moments when hey, gotta go. My emergency poncho, and then that is my battery backup for my cell phone, because I plan on taking a lot of pictures and some video and stuff. Extra socks and a pullover for if it does get cool. I think it's supposed to get down just about 65, 66. So I've got my headlamp, and then this is just a little monocular that I'm going to take with me because I bought it on Amazon. I want to have a reason to use it. And then I've got my Sawyer water filtration system. You just fill up this little squeezable canteen right here, screw the filter onto it, and you can drink away. I think there's a couple of water sources that, you know, in case I need to replenish water, I can do that with. Of course, my eating utensils. I got my spoon and my fork. My compass, which, you know, I don't anticipate getting lost, but, you know, better to have it and not need it than need it not have it. My emergency whistle with stormproof matches inside. 2 coils of paracord. I think there's about 20-25 feet each there. I think one of them's 25, one of them's 20. I just reused them several times. My collapsible cup to drink my water or coffee that I have made the next morning in. This is my Lixadia. I'm not going to take it out. I think it said Lixadia wood stove. So I'm kind of excited to use it. I've had it for about a year or so now for this trip, and finally getting to use it. There's a pan and a pot right there to cook on. Of course, my first aid kit. I'm taking 1, 2, 3, 4 regular water bottles, and then 1 Nalgene bottle. It is 32 ounces, so it is actually 2 of those waters. So I think I got plenty of water. I'm probably overdoing on my water, but like I said, better to have it and not need it than need it and not have it. Hopefully I can replenish water if I run out. Either that or I'm going to learn to ration pretty quick. Alright, got some trail mix here for the trail. And then for dinner the one night, it's going to be, we're going to do rice and summer sausage. And then breakfast is going to be oatmeal and pecan swirls, because, you know, really you can just squish all them together. It doesn't matter how squished they get. You can just mash them all together in one big giant pecan swirl. And then of course coffee. So all of that, and I think I'm coming in. I weighed a while ago and I thought it was way too heavy, so I'm going to try to shed some pounds. I'm hoping to get all this under 30 pounds for sure. My pack alone, I think, it's pretty heavy. I don't know. So I'm going to pack it all up and weigh it, and then we'll find out how much it weighs. So this is what I ended up with. I've got it's the High Sierra Trail 90 backpack. I bought the 90 liter because my thought is I'd like to do a good 3 or 4 day trek one day. So this one, of course, is kind of big for just it. Well, it is big. It's way too big for an overnight backpacking trip that I'm doing. But whatever, you know, it's my first one. We're gonna try it. Anyway, I'm still kind of heavy. Came in at 34 pounds. I think most of that's my water, which will, of course, dissipate off as I drink it. So I'm gonna just go with that. Like I said, worst case scenario is I can drink all my water at one time to shit it off. I don't know. So anyway, I'm excited about it. We'll see how it goes. We are about a mile in. Took a slight detour on the way in because we wasn't paying attention. We were sitting down there looking at the ground, looking around. We missed our turn. So we ended up getting about, what, a quarter mile off trail. Had to double back. Quarter mile. So, that breeze feels good right now. So, anyway, we're gonna hike, let's see, down there. I think there's Lake Cheaha down there. Yeah, you can see it. Yeah. Right there, it's Lake Cheaha. All the way down now. And then, yeah, it would feel good to take a dip in that thing. And then the campsite, primitive campground, is right there in the center of the screen. So, alright. Danny hadn't died yet. Me neither. So, alright, I think we're gonna hike to, we're gonna try to make it to McDill Point, and then take our packs off and kind of rest for a little bit, and then we'll hike on to our goal is Odom Point. Camp out at Odom Point. Man, you can't beat that view though. It's awesome. We just hiked up down there, up them rocks, up these rocks, all the way up to here. And we're both winded. I know I'm whooped. But doing good. Just gonna take a little breather here. We are about 1.6 miles in. So we're just taking it slow, man. Just enjoying the sights, having a good time. A little thunder off in the background there. We might get rained on a little bit. Alright, we got another, about I'm guessing, we're about almost 2.5 miles in, and doing pretty good. We get a little winded when you hit an uphill spot. I'm toting about, I started out with about 33 pounds total gear here on my pack, and I think I've drank about 3 pounds of water. Eating about a half pound of beef jerky. So yeah, man, it's some fun stuff. Just enjoying the sights and everything, and just kind of big old boulders in the background there, and just enjoying it. I got my little hiking partner back there. He's not dead yet. So anyway, I love it. Having a good time. We'll check back in here in a few minutes. Maybe we'll see some cool stuff. I know when we get to the top of this ridge up here, we should be close to that McDill Point. And I know it's got a real cool view from up there. So I'll do another video when I get up there. We still hadn't found water yet. I was hoping we'd find a water source. That way I can at least justify buying my water filtration straw that I bought. So hopefully I'll find a water source and be able to use that nifty little tool. Alright, see if we can make it through here, and we'll check back in with you in a little bit. All right, we made it to McDill Point, or as I like to refer to it, Big Deal Point, because it's a big deal. Man, you can't beat that view. Buddy, we are up there too. So we scaled across these rocks over here. And we left our packs right over in there somewhere. We just kind of climbing around on these rocks, checking out the view. And you can see for miles and miles. Alright, we still got about another 2 miles before we get to where we're going to camp out at. So Alright, so we got to hike back out, and we're going to kind of come through here, not on the top of that ridge, but maybe right, let's see if I can find my finger here. Right there is the trail. And so we're going to go all up there, and then you can kind of see right where that dips down over there. I think we are actually going to camp right in there somewhere. So we still got a little bit more to go. That's what we done figured out. We're going to kind of come through that way. So we got to double back just a little bit, get back on the trail over there. Alright, there's McDill Point where we were earlier. So we've made it all the way around here, and we still got a ways to go. See, we're looking for water and have not found water. Water. So we think that we're not going to be able to cross the creek that we thought was there. We'd have to go too far off our planned trail to get to that creek. So I think what we may end up doing is setting up our camp, and then where we're camping at, it's about a I think we looked at it, it might be a half mile, maybe a little more than half, 3/4 mile down to what was that, Danny? What was it called?
High Falls.
High Falls, which there's a water source there, so may end up having to do that. So we may take a little, after we set our camp up, we'll leave our packs at our camp and just take a small 1 mile, 1.5 mile round trip excursion to refill on water. depending on how tired we are. I'm still feeling pretty good right now. So, anyway.
We hadn't went over the minefield yet.
Yeah, we hadn't went over the big rocky minefield of boulders we got across in a little bit. So, anyway, we are 4.5 miles in, and I think we're going to set camp up at 6 miles. So we still got, you know, a mile and a half before we set camp up. So, and I think it's about 4 o'clock now. So we started camping at, or started hiking at about 1:15. We have found our water source, and we got a creek right here, and it's moving. You can see the creek moving, so we traced it back up here, and it is flowing out of this moss right here, coming out of the ground. So we think the safest place to gather it from, so you can see it just coming out of the ground right there. We think the safest place to get it from is where it's coming out. So we've dug down right there so I can get a couple of bottles there. I'm going to let the silt settle back down, let the muddiness clear out, and then I'll fill up my water bottles. And Danny will be the guinea pig. We're going to see if he gets sick first. I've got a filter, so I'm confident my filter will make it safe. At least that's what they tell me when I bought it. So if not, I'm suing. We are beginning our descent. We've just walked just about a quarter mile so far, and I said I need to do a video real quick. So back behind us, back there, I don't know if you can see it, I think that's what they call the pearly gates, because we are fixing to start descending all of this, which is what they call the stairway to heaven. And of course we are going down it, so we're just going to say we're going down the stairway to heaven. Anyway, had a good breakfast. We filled up all our waters, filtered all of our water and stuff. So I got, you know, I think 4 bottles. Danny's got 4 bottles or 3 bottles, something like that. And we have about I'm figuring a 3.5 mile hike out. So let's hope I'm right on that, because I don't feel like going on too strenuous of an adventure today. I think these rocks are going to really keep us busy navigating all them. So anyway, it's what time is it, Danny?
It is
about 10:30, I think. I think it's about 10:30. So hopefully we will be out of here by noon. That would be a good time if we could get out of here by noon. So, all right. Hopefully we'll see you on the flippity flop. Not even sure if we're still on the trail right now. We met a guy on the trail. He said, "Man, it's all downhill." And of course, look at this cool overlook right here. Oh, yeah, that's awesome.
real point over there. See it?
Hang on, let me get up here.
Real point.
Yeah. I feel like we just climbed a bazillion flights of stairs. Man, look at that view. We camped out right over in there somewhere. I think.
Probably where the shadow was going up. Maybe that spot.
Yeah, I think right there, kind of in the center of the screen. Anyway, and then.
Gonna race down to that last rock sticking out.
Yeah. Yeah, let's have a foot race down there to that rock. Ready, set, go.
You win.
You win. Alright. Anyway, we ran across a guy and he said, "Hey, you got about 5 miles, but it's all downhill." Whew. As you can tell, I'm winded. I think we have climbed a bazillion flights of stairs here in the last 20 minutes. Danny is sweating too. All right, we are still within the rocks here, and I'm thinking what I said was the pearly gates earlier was not, because we are still going. I don't know. Anyway, I mean, we got some pretty good views, and like I said, we're just navigating these rocks. Bunch of ankle turners, what we'll call them. You can tell by the way I'm breathing too, man. It's a something else. Anyway. All right. I have thoroughly enjoyed this though. It's been a real cool experience. Had was there a blue blaze back there? Alright, so we know we're still on the right trail. That's the first one. Haven't seen any blue paint marks on the trees that marks the trail, so anyway, yeah, we had a good breakfast. I think I had 2 cups of good cowboy coffee. You know, the kind where you get to the bottom of it, and a little bit of grounds in the bottom. You go, hey, look, it's a cup of coffee and a dip. Definitely in the stairway climb for sure. We have just been zigzagging and switchbacking all the way down this ridge line, you know, getting around, and we still got to get all the way down. There's Danny way up there. So just got to navigate all these, looking for the blue blazes right there. Tell you what, I would not want to come through here after it's rained. All this moss on these rocks, I guarantee you, it's good and slick. So hopefully we ain't got too much more of this. This is what's slowing us down. Just having to navigate all these rocks. Good thing is we're in good heavy canopy, so the sun's not getting us, and still feel pretty good. All right. We are on mile 4.3, and we ran into a guy. He said it was about 5 miles to the trailhead. So we just ran into 2 people at mile 4. They said it was 2 miles to the trailhead. So somebody's telling me a lie, because by the 2 people we just ran into, we're looking at 6 miles for the day. But according to the guy that we ran into when we first started, we're looking at 5 miles for the day. So we've either got 1.75 miles or 3/4 of a mile, one of the two. The good thing is the trail has smoothed out to a nice pine straw trail. I think we have finally cleared the last of the rocks, and so we have just stopped for a water break a while ago, and hopefully we're looking to finish this thing within the next I don't know, 30 to 45 minutes maybe, because we're averaging about 24-25 minute mile right now. So hopefully we'll get this thing finished here soon, because I am down to 2 bottles of water, or actually a bottle and a half, because I drank half my bottle earlier. So, which I feel good. I mean, I've hydrated a good bit today. I've sweated more today than I did yesterday for sure. I think the humidity's up. So anyway, all right, still rocking on. Yeah. All right, after 5.9 miles today, 8.5 yesterday, 5.9 today, a total of 14.9 miles. We have officially completed our journey. Oh yeah, never been so happy to see some asphalt. Oh, pretty black truck over there. Hot dog, we are done.